good to be on the mat always. So, beautiful souls, I would like to invite you to take me with me this yin, kind of yinish, restorative, maybe a little deep stretch, not so deep. Basically, always feeling your body. Here I am in my basement. It's raining today and it's beautiful to be here. Actually, it's really cozy at this moment, and as usual I plugged into my spontaneity and decided to record the practice. If you can subscribe to my channel, I promise I will give you all kinds of practices. You can follow my moves, you can create your own, and it's always so healing to find inside what treasures or other aspects we carry inside. And the beauty of yoga is that it helps tremendously. So when we know how we travel in life, if we are in reactive state, sometimes many people actually, when they are in reactive state, they don't even know that they are reacting. But if we are aware of that, we can transform. So awareness is first step towards everything in life. Be aware of your breath, be aware of how you walk, be aware how you lock your door, be aware how you wash your dishes, and like it becomes like lifelong meditative practice really, when you are able to come back to that awareness. So here's my altar. Here I always bring to places where I teach. Only I don't travel probably to when I host international retreats. So far they were only in Italy. So I don't bring there because usually I have lots of stuff, but in my house I have lots of altars. I have altar in front of me. You can not see. I do pujas where I actually do active meditation for my Shiva Murti healing. It's from the modality I picked up after I became a Reiki master. I decided to go deeper, and then I picked up Shiva Murti energy healing, which is actually miraculous, and you can read all about it. I just have to testimonials on my website, Yoga Alina. And yeah, so this is my altar, my mom's brooch, the eye cover from India, and then candles and crystals, and then I love stones. So I bring stone from, I have stone actually, it's like angel, and I brought it from Lake Michigan. So take your position, maybe lying down. You can lay in Shavasana if you don't have any blocks or pillow. I don't have bolster in my house, but I just grabbed pillow from the couch. And the way we will start, I will be sitting, but you take your first pose lying down and opening your heart, just like I am right now demoing. So moving your arms anywhere you feel like you are open and you are not overstretched. You are relaxed, but you are not stiff. Fluid energy is moving through your body. And then soles of your feet together to open your hips. You can always plant blanket or pillow under your knees for support, or maybe under one knee, because Usually we feel different in our hips, our legs. We can balance one day on left leg better and another day on the right. So as you arrive into this relaxing pose, yes, it feels so good, but I will walk you through short meditation as you lie there. So feel the gravity, feel earth underneath your body, and just take a deep breath in through your nose. Inhaling and then maybe sighing it out. Maybe you wouldn't do that at the studio, even though you can. It's your practice everywhere, and you are always among people who are similar souls. So you can sigh out, audible exhale, just like that, or inhaling through the nose and releasing a lot, let go. And then next in breath, inhale through the nose. We're gonna hold, we'll hold on top. So take a breath through the nose. And then hold for 4 seconds. See if you can squeeze belly in towards the spine. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release. What comes naturally, maybe through your mouth, maybe through your nose. And then feel the energy around you, feel the space. Feel the energy inside of you, scan your body for a moment. Arriving into your practice, into that peaceful and safe space which is within you. And then taking another breath, really feel that cool air as I'm breathing with you. Through the nose and hold. Squeeze belly in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And release through your nose. Long in breath through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Melting your shoulders. Feeling your heartbeat, scanning your heart, feeling that sacredness in your chest area. Feeling that organ who is serving you. And you are not controlling. You're not controlling anything. It just rhythmically moves faster or slower according to your movements. One more really deep breath to arrive into your practice. Inhaling through the nose. Squeeze belly in and then imagine space above crown of your head like 6 inches. We're gonna sip a little bit more air through the nose. Squeezing still, 3, 2, 1, belly in. And then little inhale, just a little bit. And this time exhale through your mouth. Feel that warmth leaving your body with your inner love sharing with everything and everybody what surrounds you in that outer world. and making it better for this lifetime experience when you share your love. That's very simple. Few more breaths, exploring. And then wherever you are, heel toe your feet wide, and then slowly move your knees from side to side. So I call that movement rainbow movement because I see the rainbow in my mind's eye. You can call it anything like it used to be. I used to call it when I started teaching yoga windshield wipers, not anymore. It doesn't connect with me at all. So see if you can land a little bit lower from side to side. And maybe one more. Landing. Or maybe hovering above and really exploring that stretch. And then bringing your hands, pressing your hands, maybe forearms to sit just like I did. Grab your shins and bring your cat and cows. Povila, ateik jeigu nori. I just spoke Lithuanian. I think my son is somewhere upstairs and I asked him to join on his mat there. So we'll see if he joins. So inhale and press hands into your shins. Really lift up. Find that energy, find the warmth. Like I feel now like electricity moving through my body, energy like high, and exhale round, and maybe one more. Inhale and exhale. And then whatever you have here, if you have your blocks, slowly remove your blocks and take your time. Everything is in your time. Everything in yoga is in your range of motion. You are not doing anything here really. You are going to connect with your body, to feel your body, and to bring consciousness into your organs and body parts through the movement. So plant your bolster or pillow, and then your knees are wide here, really. Start twisting and take it slow. Hug your bolster or pillow. So if you have, for example, a couple pillows, you can bring another here. I do. So, and everybody has lots of pillows in their houses. And then just lie down here. Landing softly your right cheek. And grounding. And observing. Breathing in. And finding on top that shunya, pause, gap, and then exhaling, releasing, and again finding pause, bringing your mind into meditative state. Few more breaths here. And then lift, press your hands and lift slowly. And adjust your arms, straighten through your arms. Find a deeper twist here. And then land and reverse your cheek. So planting your left cheek on the bolster or pillow. And we're already adjusted in that twist, so it's gonna be easy to reverse and we will not stay long there. We'll just try to see what it brings into our bodies. Maybe 3 more rounds of breath. Intuitively, you don't even have to count, just feel that space of 3-round breath. Then again, lift and stay here above your pillows, above your construction, whatever you have here. And then wind from your asana, stretch your legs, come to seated. You can sit right there. Inhale your arms up into the sky, flex your feet, press heels of your hands into the sky, and then slowly bow and find your forward fold in any shape really which is available to you. My invitation would be to sway as you can grab your shins, you can grab your ankles, you can grab your toes, and just sway from side to side, relaxing here. If you want to be in stability, you can always stay here, bowing for a few breaths. Controlling your own stretch. Maybe in Yin we don't go to the edge fully, we go 70%. If we can reach like far here, hug our feet, then we grab just toes. We don't go fully, and that's why this way from practices, when I'm teaching students, I can just feel how beautiful that sway is for them, and of course me. And then lift up, bend your knees, take few cat and cows, and maybe softer, slower here, or maybe faster. Again, every moment listening to your body. Maybe pausing on top, maybe even interlacing your fingers, maybe hands on your shins. It's so many variations, and you can When you practice by yourself without guidance, you can explore anything from what you touched when you were guided. And then from here, coming to the other side, turning around. So if you went with your knees to the right, now we're going to the left. Wide knees here. And just take your time softly, arrive into the twist. Adjust your hip is next to your bolster here. And then lie down softly, melting into your pillows on the left cheek. And press your hands and stretch for a few breaths. Always in these yin practices, exploring your patience, feeling, noticing if thoughts are coming in or if your mind is spacious. There's nothing wrong with thoughts. Mind is built for thoughts to come in. Awareness is the key. So nitpicking really. What thought is serving you, what is not. When you are aware, you can release. You can let go. And bring love instead. And then switch right cheek on the pillow. Deeper twist. For some, it might not work. Don't go if you don't feel that you can. If you can, just melt your right cheek and embrace. Maybe 3 more rounds into the space of breath. And then press your hands, unwind and move your bolster pillows to the side. Lie down on your back. Stretch your legs. Start feeling your calves as you point your toes. You can always find path on your mat by, planting your hands and feeling the edges where you are at. You don't even need to open your eyes, and then from here lift your arms up and over the head, and then interlace your fingers and press your palms towards the back. Really feel that stretch. Take a deep breath. Belly is rising and ribs are moving to the sides. Spaciousness. Maybe wiggle your toes here a little bit, spread them. Maybe a few breaths here.
And then hug knees into the chest. And then maybe hug and bring shoulders up, forehead towards your knees. Squeeze it in. Humble ball of love. And then again, reach point, interlace, press palms. Deep breath in. Exhale, hug your knees. And move to the sides as you come and sway. Bring space onto the side, like totally landing from side to side. And the beauty of this pose is that it's called Ananda balasana, blissful baby. Ananda means bliss. Balasana, baby, child. And then from here, land on the right side and grab your left ankle or toes and stretch that leg, releasing your left arm to the side. Gazing upwardly. Drishti, the direction of gaze up. Eyes can be always closed. Maybe 4 rounds of breath, even without counting, just feeling the space. And then release. Hug your knees into the chest, widen through your knees, take a sway. And then on this side, we will grab towel or strap. You have plenty of time, all time is yours. So just we're swaying. If you don't have strap, bring towel. You can pause the video, and then from here, left foot lands. Strap is next to you. Lift your right leg, reach your arms up and over, cactus your arms maybe, or maybe in T. And then hold that leg, active stretch. Hold and press heel into the sky. And spread your toes. Feel the air moving through your toes. Few breaths, very, very strong leg. You are supported by earth here. Left foot down. And then bring strap into this action, into this movie I was gonna say. Grab your strap and then bring a few circles. So again, go with the flow with your feeling. Maybe that circle is teeny tiny here to start. Reversing that circle to the other side. I hope somebody is practicing who never practiced yoga before and they're realizing that it's for everyone. As a yoga teacher, I hear so many times, oh my God, yoga, it's beautiful, I'm not flexible. I'm like, you don't have to be flexible. You don't. You go using your own range of movement here. So now I'm inviting you to go into happy baby on one side, just to feel your right inner thigh, dropping that left knee kind of out, just and holding here. So maybe your upper arm is down, you are squaring your right arm, and then that left arm moves in T. Concentrate to feel your breath in coming and going out. Chin towards the left shoulder. A few breaths, sigh it out, feel it out. What's there, what's not there. Find that gap, that shunya between your breaths. That's the start for meditation, that pause. So often we go through life and we're like machines running, you know, and I've been there. I had business for 25 years, which was insurance business with thousands of clients. So I was running non-stop and like holding my breath, feeling pain in my heart. But at the same time, I was practicing yoga. So I started practicing yoga, I think like a year before I opened my business. And all these 25 years, it helped so much. I would have not been able to do what I did if I would have not practiced it. And then, of course, I started teaching. And then from here, see if you can grab strap into your left hand and stretch your leg. Stretch your right leg. Now bring rotation into your right wrist. So now you are holding that leg. So this is passive. Passive stretch because you are holding, and it's much easier than when you were holding without that strap. So a few breaths with that left hand holding your strap. And then from here, see if you can stretch that left leg and keep holding. Keep adjusting here, lowering. Feel here now what's going on in your left hip and your groin here. Just scan what is there any activity, and breathe. And then moving your leg to the right. Oh, perfect for me. I have pillows here because I don't want to go lower today. You can plant that leg lower. You can hold it up with the help of your strap. Just few breaths here. You can keep your bottom leg straight and see how that feels. Straighten it up and adjust here. Right arm in T. And then it's soft, really soft hold and soft stretch on that side. A few breaths. Yeah, that goes. The wave goes out. I guess my son didn't join me. I don't know if he even heard me. But I know he was here. Not that you care, it's my story. Oh boy. And then from here, unwinding, bringing strap to leaving it on the left side, and then take a deep stretch here. See where your mat is. Maybe with closed eyes again, lift your arms up and over. Interlace your fingers and reach. Feel your calves here. Open toes. Maybe in this stretch, little rotation, I love rotations in ankles, in your ankles, in my ankles, in my wrists, and yours too. My students are always they love that. And then inhale, exhale, hug knees into the chest. Again, widen through your knees. Hello, blissful child. So when you sway in that blissful child, you are swaying and landing fully. Bring awareness into your lower back, into your glutes. Feel the massage. This is beautiful. Just moving and breathing and feeling and swaying. And then come to the center. Land your right leg onto the mat. Lift your left into the sky. And then maybe play with your arms wherever they feel like landing. There's my altar, moving a little bit further. And so just flex your foot here, press heel into the sky. Very active stretch here without holding, with a strap, maybe rotation here. Open, spread your toes wide. Take a few breaths. And release. And then take a sway with your feet down from side to side. A little rainbow sway. And then land to the left side fully as you grab your right leg coming into deeper stretch. I switched the movement, but we'll do the same on both sides, and they don't actually have to be the same. So now you are holding your toes here or not. Again, come and feel bottom knee bend. Coming and feeling all. Few more breaths. Awesome. Releasing, sighing out, singing song. Whatever comes into your world. And then unwinding from this. Now, bringing strap. Planting strap onto your left foot. And just with your left hand, bringing few circles, passive stretch here. Few circles, maybe switching the rotation from side to side. And then coming into happy baby here to stay a little bit longer. So we are holding one-legged happy baby, right knee to the side, and we're feeling that stretch on the left side. Play with your neck, maybe moving chin towards right shoulder here to the opposite side. Or you can always stay neutral, gazing upwardly, and it's always inner gaze in the end. I love exploration. I love changing practices, feeling new moves, and not to repeat the same. It's a very, very creative in my heart. Yoga is such an art. It's also philosophy. It's a science too, and that's so much for us to learn. And we learn through the whole life we're learning, and then we finding ourselves at, oh well, I don't know. That's true. And then from here, lift your leg again, maybe few circles, but this time we're grabbing step into our right hand and bring some blood into your fingers here. So make a fist, maybe rotation in your left wrist, and then release into peacefully that arm. Now we're holding with passive stretch, it's so easy. And from here we are maybe stretching that leg, the bottom leg, as we move left across the body. And maybe we are finding pillow under the foot here. And like coming into the softer, easier version of that hold here. And scanning the left shoulder. Now heart is kind of on top, and then breathing into the front of your heart here, and then find a space behind in the back of your heart too, if your shoulder is lifted, or if it's not lifted, just connect with earth. Feel that stretch. Bottom leg could be straight, bottom knee could be bent. Find your option here and move with integrity. So the main thing in yoga is not to attach to the goal, not to start competing. Believe me, I've seen that. I've practiced in Chicago. So people after working in corporations, they come in the evening and then they check each other in their headstands or handstands, or who stays straighter and longer. It's not about that, believe me. Please, it's about feeling what you have inside of you, and without attaching to any asana, just simply being in that feeling of that yoga, of that movement, connectivity, the exploration of oneness. We're not here to compete. Of course, we're doing the best in our businesses, we're finding clients and so on, but that is also not really competing, but just being the best in what you do. Heartfelt integrity in everything. Few more breaths here. And here we go. Release your asana. Now bring both feet into the strap. Widen through your legs. Grab edges of your strap. And just take a beautiful sway here. Like maybe bringing inner child here. I have to be careful, I have my crystal bowls here. So that inner child of mine has to be a little bit careful as it sways. Why children love to sway, to swing? All that is very soothing. And then from here, bring your feet together, press the heels into the sky. And then maybe bring a rock and roll front and back. A little action here. Maybe bringing your half Navasana. Or maybe not. Again, you are the creator everywhere. everywhere, no matter who tells what society is doing, what rules and regulations are. Well, we follow if businesses rules and regulations. The rest is freedom. So be free in yoga, be free and creative in your relationships. Creativity is priceless. We create every day. Move your knees into rainbow. Amazing stuff is yin. And I will come back with yin practice, and I will bring more yin into the practices. This was the first one. So from here, just stretch your legs to the corners of the mat and bring Shavasana, bring corpse pose and bring Shavasana, taking breaths and relaxing, melting your body. Maybe coming into meditation or maybe taking a nap. Feel free to pause the video and stay in your Shavasana. I will just bless with Namaste, your soul in connection with mine. And I will just thank as you rest, or if you decide to get up into easy pose, please do that, but my invitation would be for you to stay in Shavasana as long as you can, if that's available. If you are in seated, take few breaths, exploring the energy, the frequency. I'm sure you dialed that frequency into calmness and peace, at least by a few notches up into that vibration where your body is connecting with the divine part within you, with that creative part. I'm sure you released all reactivity. You are in that peaceful state, and the task for us all is to be able to come back into that state, into that peaceful, blissful state, no matter what. And really respecting the challenges, and if suffering comes, squeeze through that suffering, little happiness, little light into your experience. It all goes together. All these sensations, when we are aware, we can connect it all. We can be happy when we are content with every wave of life which life throws at us. Just like ocean, it doesn't complain when storm comes. It doesn't react to its calmness when there are no waves in the ocean or in the sea. So, and seasons are changing, so nature just moves in the mandala circle of life. So do we. We are nature. If you are seated, inhaling arms up, reaching into the prayer, bringing prayer into our hearts, and just bowing as we respect each other, no matter what we bring to each other, what kind of energy. We love and we respect intelligently each and everyone in this life.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Namaste.
Peace.